Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be going over how to beat the dungeon and the boss located in the Limgrave tunnels. The tunnels are going to be located right here on your map. Obviously this is going to be located in Limgrave West near the beginning of the game. It is behind the dragon, but the dragon is not required to be defeated before accessing this location. For this, I would actually recommend having a strike weapon. You can see that you can see the type of weapon that you have right here. So basically anything that's blunt, you're going to want. The first time I did it with a torch, which worked out quite well until we got to the boss. Aside from that, we're using just a standard shield. You could use a torch because the dungeon does get a little bit dark. And then we're going with the 5-in-1 Crimson Tinted Cerulean flasks and the Lone Wolf Ashes, which we'll use against the boss. So this is going to be a dungeon that has elevators, but you don't actually have to / want to use any of the elevators in the dungeon. Generally speaking, anytime there's an elevator, there's going to be a path that you can just kind of like walk down. And in doing so, there's generally more items that you can find. So with the first one, obviously it's going to be down the left. One good thing about this dungeon is that it does house a significant number of smithing stone level 1s. So for early game, if you guys are looking to upgrade your weapons, I definitely recommend coming and some of those items. We're going to call down the elevator just in case if we need to go back up or to respawn, so we'll also activate the Lost Grace. From here, we're going to move in. There's going to be 3 opponents in this main room. So you're going to have 1 to the left here, and then 2 over there. Like I said, using a blunt weapon here is useful. Shout out to Jester, actually, because he was the one who actually, like, whenever I was coming through on my first samurai character, I was having a really hard time with it. Didn't really have a strike weapon, but I had the flail. I didn't look at it, and he asks, you know, is the flail a strike weapon? Although I'm whole, yes, it is. And yeah, we were able to actually complete the cave at that point. With each one of the guys that is mining on the wall, you're going to want to, you'll see like a little glowing rock in front of them. That is going to be something you can do. From here you can actually sneak around to this guy. They're kind of docile, so you can teleport their roll, and they're not going to immediately get hostile. From here, I'd actually recommend throwing on some form of slash weapon or whatever your basic weapon, your best weapon is, because you will have a couple rats come through out of the cave. Obviously, rats are going to be susceptible to slash weapons. From there, we'll actually just go ahead and run past where they were, grab the item, and we'll head back out. If you guys do know of any like hidden doors, illusory walls, or anything of that sort, please leave a comment down below, because I have not seen anything like that. Again, when we come to the elevator, we can actually step on it and send it down, but then we're going to want to head off to the left-hand side. From there, kind of just, almost slipped off there. From there, continue to rotate on a left-hand curve. All the way down to the bottom. And I believe that I missed an item. Or maybe that one just didn't have one. This location here is going to be somewhat difficult, so maybe using a bow to lure out your enemies is actually going to be a useful idea here. Purely because there is an ambush fight here. not careful, this could be realistically like the most dangerous part of the dungeon. Boss or dogs, obviously, in FromSoft games have always been a little bit difficult. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send up the elevator to give them an opportunity to just like land in the hole. It looks like they're not trying to take right now. We know that this one's actually pretty low health, so we'll just focus on him, let him attack. Supposed to try to attack back than we did. My dude did not target. This right here is why having the Crimson or the Assassin's Dagger is actually very beneficial as well, because it does heal you whenever you do critical strikes, which you can do. A lot of your opponents are going to have their backs turned towards you, so that makes it pretty easy to do. This enemy right here you do want to pay attention to, because I want to say that thing on his back is going to detonate if you have a some sort of fire. We can actually go behind the shack here, and we can find an additional smithing stone. No, I just see another one. No, it was torch, okay. Pull the elevator back down to us. We'll start to right it up, and then we want to face towards the back of the elevator. And you'll find that ledge right there. We want to actually go ahead and jump off or roll off the elevator onto it. Then you'll have this room right here. This enemy in front of us, I know for sure, is susceptible to a back attack. Flame attack, rather. Unfortunately, we don't have the torch on this character, so we're not going to pull it off. But with this character, you do want to hit him with fire and then back up immediately. Some scrap there on the right-hand side. Pickaxe is a common drop from them, but it is not a slash weapon. It is still a pierce weapon. Or I'm sorry, not a strike weapon. It's a pierce weapon, so it does not do the before. Once again, we'll send the elevator down before we go down, and we will go down the left-hand side. From here, you just have the boss fight left. This is going to be dead ahead. We're going to sneak over to the right, grab this smithing stone, and then we will head in. As soon as you head in this gate, there is going to be the boss fight. So you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. We're gonna try and make a flawless little cut there and pretend that we didn't die. Just magically restore all of our flasks. His attacks are pretty well telegraphed. You can see that one right there is nice and slow. You generally use that opportunity to get in and get some free hits. And I would actually recommend fighting this boss without targeting. It's very difficult to not know where he's at. It is always a safer idea to do less attacks, but obviously doing more attacks to speed itself. Back out. If you do enough damage to him, he will fall down and leave himself susceptible to a strike. You can see right there, and then we'll get a little bit greedy and just go for the attack. That's going to be it for that. We do get the Roar Medallion. Going and reading the item description on that. Damn, passed over it. Nope, there it was. Reading the description, it says a bronze medallion depicting a roaring giant enhances enhances roars and breath attacks. In ancient times, the giants were mortal enemies of the Erd Tree. Their bellowing roars desolated nature, triggering avalanches and whipped up storms of flame. That's going to be everything that I know about this tunnel. I don't know of any secret passages. If you guys do, please leave them in the comment below. Aside from that, hope you guys enjoyed the clip.